Hi there, I'm now visiting Kikumasamune Sake Brewery Museum today. I'm gonna introduce you how Japanese sake is made in traditional way. Let's get started. This is a model of a dormitory of the sake producing workers. Most of the workers in sake brewery are originally farmers, and in winter time they can make sake coming here. However, this is not the originally inhabited place, so they produce this dormitory to stay together and work together. This is a water mill. They had this water mill to polish the rice. There used to be numerous water mills, something like this, along the stream. As you may know, sake is produced from rice. But the original rice has a contaminant on the surface. That is why the rice has to be polished enough to produce the core part of the grain. You see, gradually the rice can turn into whitish. This is a removal of 30% of the surface. This is a removal of 40%. And finally, this is 60%. And higher purity of rice is promising to have a better quality of sake. Water is also an important material to produce good sake. People extract the underground water by using this well. After polishing the rice is soaked in the water and steamed. Using this gigantic steamer, the rice is completely steamed. And this is a big cauldron to have hot water, and on the top of that, they place this steamer to finish the completion of the steaming of rice. Once the rice is steamed, this is covered with the koji mold, fungus. Then the fungus can penetrate into the core part of the rice. Then it can produce a lot of enzymes to degrade the starch. Then the starch is saponificated into sugar. This is the seeds for the alcohol fermentation. And to make the mold covered rice, it takes a couple of days in a higher temperature. So that's why this area is insulated with rice straw to keep the heatness of inside. After finishing the fungus growth on the surface of the rice and the fungus all together mashed in the way as you can see in the center of the television. And probably you can hear some music around. This is a song for the mashing the rice, and they can count the time as the number of songs sung along. So this is a very clever way to scale the time without clock in ancient age. And during this mashing, the sake seeds is inoculated with various microbes, including yeast and lactic acid bacteria. And lactic acid bacteria grows earlier than yeast to make the circumstances acidified, good for to avoid the contamination of other species, and better for the conditions for yeast growth. So after mashing, the mashed rice with the fingers and additional rice, steamed rice, and water, they start alcohol fermentation in this barrel. And they increase the scale 3 times in a stepwise fashion. So 3 times means 8 times of the volume of the sake is produced in the biggest barrel over there. So the fermentation lasts about 1 month's time, and after the finishing of fermentation, the sake and the other materials, everything is packed in this bag, And this bag is made with jute. Then this jute bag is clustered or like piled up inside of this presser, and you can see the long stem here. By using this power of pressure, they press the sake fermentation. Then they can extract, they clarify the sake underneath like this. And after completion of the pressing and filtrating, they keep the fresh sake for half a year time in this big barrel. You can see the seals on the top of the barrels. This is to stop the oxidization further. And after that, 1.5 year time, the sake is macerated and to be ready for the market service. Yeah, these are the selection of fine sake glasses. You can see most of them are made ceramics, and such a beauty they enjoy. And actually, this is a good admiration of sake drinking here in Japan. And there are some other variations made with wood or bamboo, and also funny faces also written there. So the equipment which was used in the ancient age, especially for some ceremonial moment, they served the sake as a kind of gift from God, and that is why things are more has a flavor of traditional relationship. You can see they recorded it beautifully.
めでたのよいな若松さまよ
I hope you enjoy the museum and also the technology and history of making sake. I hope you can have a chance to enjoy Japanese sake in reality, and I hope you will like it. Thank you very much for your kind attention.